two parts. One of the items identified in the party's campaign debrief after last year's election was the need for the party to attract a diverse range of candidates that better represent the makeup of British Columbia. My first question is, how will you handle nominations, including currently held ridings? And second, will you remove MLAs whose views don't align with the overall party? We'll start things off with Ellis Ross.
Oh, thank you, Jim. And you know what? That is actually a question for riding associations, the Liberal Party. That's for them to decide on what happens to the candidacy. On the other side of that as well, in terms of viewpoints, this actually came up in this leadership race in terms of Aaron Gunn. And I wasn't afraid of Aaron Gunn's ideology or whatever he said. I just thought in the principles of free speech and democracy, we need this kind of opinions placed on this kind of a stage. In fact, if anything, my real background on that kind of equation comes from the Indian Act. And this comes from the conversations I've had with immigrants as well that come to Canada. When you come from a place where you have no rights or no freedom of speech, and you come to a place in Canada, you actually cherish it that much more. At the end of the day, the second C I talked about, the courage, that's the courage I have to speak to this stuff. And also, by the way, we've got to actually be able to have a conversation without being afraid. This is competition we're talking about, and we've got to compete in 2024. It's going to come up again. We have to address it head on.
Thank you, Ellis Ross. Michael Lee.